Hi guys! Welcome to another video, or just welcome in general. How are you guys doing? I hope you are doing amazing, living your best lives, incorporating all of those healthy habits, healthy mindsets into your life, remaining that positive, grateful, kind spirit. In this video, we are going to be talking about angel numbers, and it's a good one. What is an angel number? An angel number is a set of numbers. It could be 2s, 3s, 4s, anything like that. It could be consecutive, it could not be. It is just the numbers that you feel called towards, that you feel drawn to, that really resonate with you when you see that number. Like compared to another number that you see, you're like, oh, it's just a number, but when I see this number, I'm like, oh shoot, this is like sitting with me a little bit different, it's kind of hitting a little bit deeper than this other number that I saw today. And each number has a corresponding message with it, and it is going to be specifically aligned for you in that very moment in time where you do see that number. And that's why it's so important to look up these numbers when you see them. Like, try to look them up right when you see them, and if you're in a position where you can't look it up right in that moment, take note of it and just remember the moment and everything encompassing in it, your surroundings and yourself, your mindset, how you're feeling, what's going on around you, who you're with, so that you can look back on it and remember the moment when you saw the number. But really, try to look it up immediately once you see it, because when you do that, it's going to really help guide you so much throughout whatever is going on in your life. Say you're on the journey of growth and you're trying to remind yourself to, I don't know, for example, stay patient or stay positive in all your situations. That could be a message directly for you to remind you to do those things. Or it could be something that's there to motivate you to keep doing, like a habit maybe. Just saying that they're here for you, that they love you, that they got your back. So many different things, so many possibilities that it could be. But it's going to be so specific to you in that very specific point in time, wherever you're at in your life. So looking them up when you do see them is going to help guide you, remind you, awaken you with whatever is going on with you. It's pretty crazy, when you think about it, our angels are literally communicating with us, through numbers that have messages attached to them that are there to better ourselves. It's just amazing just to know that you have not only your angels working towards your best benefit, but also the universe, just there working towards the best version of yourself 24/7, constantly. They don't take a break, they don't clock out. They are constantly with you 24/7, here trying to support you, remind you, guide you, protect you, love you, everything. So it's literally just them blowing up your phone, and it's you either open the message or you don't. So the choice is all yours, but they'll always be here, which is so amazing. Just to know that, just to keep that in your head, always remind yourself of that. Becoming intuitive, listening to your intuition, being able to distinguish feelings that surface because of thoughts instead of feelings that surface because of your intuition is really also a very important thing. And I'm going to tell you a story about that, because I just had something very recently happen to me that I don't want to get too in depth about, but I definitely want to mention because this is just such a great example of what I'm talking about in this video. So just yesterday, my boyfriend, he got an order for work and he was gonna go alone. And, you know, my first initial thought was like, hey, I'm gonna chill here until I get one, you know? And that was like gonna be my plan. And then time passed a little bit and he started to get ready. And I just felt my intuition just like tell me to get up and go with him on this order. And I'm learning and working on putting my full trust into my intuition, into my angels, into the universe. And, you know, it's a process. It's not like, it's just kind of hard to like trust something that you can't even really see, you know? It's more of like a force that you can feel and like get to experience. So like it probably will take time trusting, like if you're not a very trustworthy person. And you know, like if you want to learn to trust, like just let the angels and let the universe constantly prove you like over and over and over again that like they got your back. They have your best interest in their hearts, like, and it'll be a lot easier for you to trust them. Because like I'm a realist, like I'm not like one to just hear something and believe it. Like I want my own truth, like I want to see it and feel it for myself. And that's exactly how it's been for me. Like I've just been proven over and over and over again that this is real, this is true, this is completely 100% trustworthy 24/7. So yeah, I was just getting this intuitive feeling like to get up and go with him, and I didn't fight it. I didn't think twice. I just got up and I started getting ready and we went. And another thing about your intuition is like it's a whisper. Like think of someone yelling at you and someone whispering at you. The whisper is your intuition, and someone yelling at you is like just your thoughts, like your monkey mind. It's all about like quieting your own mind, quieting your own body, learning to feel, learning what different things feel like in your body, tapping into yourself. So anyways, we got up and we both left, right? And so it was early in the morning and we were driving down the road, and he said that he was just caught in this daydream all of a sudden. And so, you know, he wasn't like fully conscious of what was happening, and he was the one driving, and we started to switching from lane to lane, and we literally we kept going till like we got into the grass a little bit. And like that's when I was like, yo, because the whole time like I was watching us like shift, I thought like, you know, he was intentionally doing this, like maybe fixing something or like itching or just doing something. And then when his wheel was on the grass, I was like, okay, yo, no, something's up. And I couldn't see him because I had my hoodie on, so I was like blocked. My peripheral was blocked, so I couldn't see what was happening while it was happening. Like I couldn't see what was going on with him. So like when we did hit the grass, I like grabbed the wheel and I was like, oh, like, yo, babe, what are you doing? And like we went back onto the road, and like that moment alone, like think about it, like my intuition, my angels were telling me, get up, go with him so you can protect him on this drive. And that's exactly what I did. And so that's like a pretty recent, pretty real example that I didn't think I was going to get too in depth on, but I did, just because, I mean, you need all the details to understand. So that's like a really big example, and it ties in with your angels because your intuition is like a direct connection to the angelic realm. So it's like you and the angels are having like a conversation, like, hey, yo, what's up? Like they're just sitting right in front of you, you know? Like that's how in tune you are with them. So the more in tune that we get with our intuition, the more in tune we get with the angelic realm, with the astral realms. That was like a really interesting experience that I'm actually like really glad that like we got to experience, because of how I was able to reflect on like everything that I was feeling leading up to it, and just looking at the bigger picture and really seeing like why I was being drawn to come. Because I was thinking, like having like a conversation basically with my angels. Like in my head I was like, I know y'all want me to go on this ride and I don't know why, but I'm gonna find out. And then like just that was like my thoughts from the very beginning, and then reflecting on it towards the end, I was just like, wow, look at the connection. Like it's literally so awesome and so crazy. And yeah, that's just one experience with me. There are so many different experiences with everybody that is just so cool to learn about. It will make your life so much more peaceful knowing this. Like every situation that you go through, like I'm talking moment to moment, second to second, like every single thing that happens to you is happening for you, is happening for the best. And just knowing that will completely just take away any stress, anxiety, anger, sadness, frustration, anything low vibrational and negative. It'll just completely clear that out, knowing that like, yeah, this is an example. Yeah, I got in a car crash today, but this is happening for a reason. So knowing that and shifting your perspective and mindset in that way, thinking about how it's happening for you for a reason, for the best, whether it be on a scale of like extreme to like a life-changing moment, or all the way to like just reminding you to, hey, like reminding you of something. Whatever it is, like it can vary along like a scale of extreme to like just a reminder. So it's just about switching your perspective to looking at it in that way, and starting to think about, okay, so how is this helping me? What's this trying to teach me? What's this here for? And then figuring it out, and then being able to make the connection between everything. And then literally like you'll be so much more conscious and aware of like every single moment in your life, and it'll just bring you more into the present like as each moment comes, because you're like, this is gonna be whatever this is gonna happen in the best case possible. So if you're like just starting out with spirituality, or you're like just starting to have awakenings and seeing angel numbers a lot, look them up. Seriously, look them up in that moment, see what they have to say, see how they resonate with you, and just get to learn from them. Like this life is all about learning and implementing what we learned into ourselves and into our lives in order for us to grow. Just try to switch your perspective on things when they happen to you, and start to find like the deeper message and the deeper meaning behind everything. And then you'll be able to see like the connection between everything. You'll be able to see the bigger picture, and it'll help you trust the angels more, their messages, the universe more, your intuition more. It's a pretty awesome thing that we get to just experience this, and all we have to do is tap in. Like that's literally all we have to do. So it's a blessing that we get to be here. So always remain grateful for where you're at, who you have, what you have, and just remain grateful that you're here right now in this life, that you got to wake up every day, that you got a second chance at life. And just live it to the best of your ability, and always be working to become the best. So I love y'all, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.